Oscar Romero was born on August 15, 1917, in Ciudad Barros. It was a small Salvadoran mountain town near the Honduran border. Oscar grew up in a very poor family. They had a very small house without running water nor electricity. He also slept on the floor along with his other siblings. He had a steady education until the age of 12. He didn't continue his education because his parents could not afford it. By the age of 13, he became part of a national seminary in San Salvador, and then he pursued his religious life. He soon completed studies at the Georgian University in Rome, where he obtained a licentiate in theology. He became part of a ministry in 1942. Archangel Oscar Romero is one of the most prominent symbols of Christian love and solidarity. He was the Archbishop of El Salvador and was also a symbol of strength and hope. He was a sign of hope to the poor and the oppressed of the country. He worked with the poor and fought for them as if they were his problems too. Father Romero spoke passionately about the need for Christian work for justice and to help people in need. He also frequently faced threats and danger from those who disliked his ideas. As the Archbishop of San Salvador, during the El Salvador's brutal civil war, Romero became the Bishop of the Poor for his work defending the Salvadorian people. He devoted his life to keep people in need and strongly stuck with his Christian morals. He always helped people in need no matter who they were, even if they were truly evil people. Romero was a very forgiving person. He did not believe in hatred and violence, but only with love and compassion. On March 24, 1980, when celebrating the Eucharist, the Archbishop was shot and killed on the altar. He paid his life for his ideas and that he was so strongly committed to, which he spoke so often and so persuasively. From his courageous stand for justice and for everything he stood for, he became a martyr, not only for the poor Salvadorians, but for all people struggling to overcome oppression and poverty. Before he died, when he knew he would soon be assassinated, he announced to the public, "I do not believe in death without resurrection. If they kill me, I will be resurrected in the Salvadorian people." In the present day, his sermons are read as great reminders of Christians' duty to fight for a just and fair society. The example of Romero's courageous life and death continue to inspire those who struggle for human dignity and justice. The true gifts the Father Romero contains is fortitude and counsel. Fortitude because he's a very, very courageous person, because he fights for what he believes in, and without hesitation or fear. He just does it because he knows it's right. And he also has counsel, because he knows what's right, because he helps the Salvadorians, because he knows that it's right to help them since they're less fortunate than most people. The fruits of the Holy Spirit Father Romero has is joy. Even though people try to threaten him and try to attempt to kill him, he still has an inner joy and spreads joy and happiness to other people. He also has kindness. He's always so very kind to people, even if they are so rude and obnoxious to him. He still treats them with kindness and treats just everyone with kindness. And he just gives and gives and just becomes a very kind person. He also has generosity. He shares all that he has with people. He shares his wealth with others, and he just does it, keeps doing it, and doesn't ask him to pay him back or anything. He's just that generous just to let him have it. Today, he's still remembered all around the world. He's every year people celebrate his death by throwing festivals and carnivals and parades in his honor to celebrate what he did for all of Salvador. He's a saint to most Christians and most people around the world, and in my opinion, he was also a saint and a very, very, very good person.